In the first 20 minutes of us arriving to New York and going to Times Square, we had walked past a naked cowgirl. She was about 85, had more wrinkles than E.T. Naked, no clothes on. Walking around in the smallest thong. It was like a piece of string with a guitar. Still to this day, don't know what was going on. We walked down the road a little bit, another 10-second walk down the same road. There was a naked cowboy, thong on.
Oh what the hell is going on in New York? Sarah,
what?
We are one day closer to visit New York City, actually to visit America.
Yeah, I'm starting to get nervous.
Me too, and Adam made this video with a crazy title, Brit Brutally Honest Opinion on New York City. I'm not sure what ended up happening, but I guess we shall see. Say hello to our friends.
Hi guys.
Oh friends, thank you so much for all the support. We really appreciate that. That said, Sarah, ask them for the most important thing.
Guys, leave a like, thumbs up.
And if they subscribe,
you make our day.
that's right. Link below. Let's go.
So I just spent 4.5 days in the city that never sleeps, the Big Apple, the concrete jungle. That is New York City. And let me tell you something. I've got something to tell you. Let me get this off my chest. Today I'm going to be brutally honest and give you my thoughts and opinions on New York in under hopefully 5 minutes, because you don't want these videos dragging out because it's boring. So buckle in, strap on, whatever you're into. But before we do strap on, make sure to leave a like on the video. Make sure
Do
to
it for us,
subscribe.
my friends.
Appreciate it a lot. And let's do this. Firstly, elephant in the room, I suppose. The buildings in New York are absolutely massive. Considering where I live, I always compare these to where I'm from because it's the only thing I can do. The biggest building where I live, I could probably jump onto the top of the building. Slight exaggeration, not far off it. So going to New York, seeing these buildings that make me feel like a literal ant, it blew my mind, man. Absolutely blew my mind. There was times in Times Square that I was just doing this. To the point where your neck's sore, man, and you're literally doing this to look.
We are going to visit Times Square
Yeah.
also. I mean, this does not surprise me.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
New York seems crazy.
Look at the buildings above you, surrounding you. At times I did feel a little bit claustrophobic because some of the streets are quite narrow. They aren't wide. So whenever you're walking down the street, it's just boom, boom, boom.
Okay.
It's crazy, man. But really, really cool. Speaking of Times Square, what a spot, what a place. Maybe a bit too busy though. After like 7 p.m-ish, it gets to the point where you're rubbing shoulders with literally everybody in the street. Not that enjoyable because you can barely move, but if you can get to the Times Square before the rest of the planet does, it's really nice, man. You got the big LED billboards with all the sounds. You got the commercials on for new perfume, new games, new movies. It's literally everything you thought it would be in your head. Of course, like I said at the start, I compared to where I live. And
Okay, we are going to Times Square,
Yeah.
but I don't see the appeal on Times Square. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, what are we going to see there? Ads?
It's just a tourist
Place,
place, yeah.
right? Okay, maybe.
where I live ain't that great. So going to New York, experiencing Times Square for the first time and just seeing everything, like I just mentioned, all the LEDs, the different colors, the flashing lights, it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. Now this is a brutally honest opinion. I'm not going to sit here and say New York's the best city in the world and it's perfect, because it ain't. Nowhere is. But so this video isn't going to be all sunshine and rainbows. I'm just sharing my experience with you guys because I feel like you lot like a good honest opinion. You do. We got to talk about the traffic. Oh my god. It is bumper to bumper around every street in the city. Horns blaring from every vehicle, hands waving out the window.
I don't like a big city because of that.
Yeah.
The traffic,
It's
the
crazy.
noise.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought about renting a car in New York, but
Oh no!
yeah,
Are you
everyone
crazy?
everyone told me that was a really stupid idea.
No.
Uber drivers, from taxi drivers, from normal people driving, just going crazy, man. Just going absolutely crazy. It's nothing. I have never seen anything like it in my life. I do not know how there are not a million crashes a day in that city, man, because it was crazy, insane. There's also sirens from police cars and ambulances in the distance. So because the traffic was so wild, it kind of made it quicker to walk places in general, or it would take the same amount of time. There were so many days when we were out doing a lot of walking all day, and we were going to head back to the hotel. And we got up in the Uber and it literally said 30 minutes in Uber. And then we got on the maps and it says it's a 30-minute walk.
Okay.
It just made no sense, but it's simply because of how busy the traffic is. So, you know, not exaggerating, it was literally quicker to walk 90% of the places that we went to in the
Okay.
Not a bad.
I guess we are going to walk a lot in New York,
Yeah.
right?
I prefer to
Yeah,
walk.
that way, and that way you also see everything around.
yeah.
But I believe him on this one.
Thing being able to walk places if you are able, but you know, when you're headed back to your hotel and it's a 30-minute walk, it's sometimes better done in a car, especially when you've been out all day walking. You'd rather just get in a car and head back to your hotel, boom. But when it also takes 30 minutes and you're paying for that, do you just walk the 30 minutes? There's cars everywhere, there's thousands of cars in every fucking street. Everywhere you turn, there's a car beeping their bloody horn, somebody waving a middle finger out the window. It's it's just... It's just insane. It is exactly everything I thought it would be. Like, it's not that I'm shocked.
Okay.
It's just seeing it in real life shocked me.
Okay.
I knew it would be that way, but seeing it IRL in real life, it was just like, holy fuck. But it is what it is.
Okay.
You really realize when you are
There, yeah.
there. Yeah.
I think that New York will be a crazy experience for
Yes,
sure.
yes.
Even though, look, we are going here, but I would never would like to live in a city like this. I mean, although I don't have money for
Just
that.
visit.
But just visiting is good enough because it seems such crazy place.
yeah.
It's absurd.
New York City traffic is wild. Now, let me tell you this, okay? I didn't have one bad experience with anyone in New York. Not one. Not a single bad experience with anyone.
Sorry, but you know what a lot of them tell us is when Europeans, Brits talk about New York, we always talk about New York City.
Yes.
But New York, the state, is quite different than New York City.
Yeah.
You know? New York City is probably the most important city in the world, but it's just a city. If
Just
that
a
makes
city.
sense.
Okay.
The state is so beautiful and kind of gets forgotten because of that.
Never talk about the state.
The state, yeah.
Yeah.
It's true because we associate the state with the city, and that's it, and makes no sense. Yeah.
That lived in New York City. I swear. Everybody I interacted with in the street, in shops, stores, restaurants, anywhere that we were, everyone super nice, super helpful, super friendly, and overall great experience. No complaints. But let me
Okay.
tell you something. New York has some characters, man. In the first 20 minutes of us arriving to New York and going to Times Square, we had walked past a naked cowgirl. She was about 85, had more wrinkles than E.T. Naked, no clothes on, walking
What?
around in the smallest thong. It was like a piece of string with a guitar. Still to this day don't know what was going on. We walked down the road a little bit, another 10-second walk down the same road. There was a naked cowboy, thong on.
What the hell is going on in New York? Oh,
How crazy is that?
look, I'm excited to go to America, and New York is kind of expensive. We spend more to buy 3 nights at New York than 10 days in Texas. It's
yeah.
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, New York is a crazy place. My friends, leave us a like if you are excited for the trip, because it will be 3 crazy days.
Cowboy hat on. Honestly. And then there was a guy just looking in the mirror and dancing and then screaming. It's just there was so many characters that I don't need to get into them all that we.
No, but that's drugs. I mean, it is. Let's be, or that the guy was drunk. One of the two. There is no way around it. Look, you know something that have been pissing me off a bit.
What?
And I'm talking to you, my friends. They have been criticizing me because we are going to New York. They keep
Why?
saying that New York is a really bad choice. Texas, awesome choice. They all agree. But I should have went to, for example, New Mexico, and then Texas, Alabama, and then Texas. I wonder if they are right, because I understand that New York could be a bit boring for Americans, since they see New York vlogs all the time.
Maybe the real culture is not there. American culture, yeah.
I think that's correct. I think America is more real in Alabama than in New York. I think that's true.
Seen everyone we seen and talked to was super nice.
My friends, you guys agree with that? Be honest. Sorry.
So many characters that I don't need to get into them all that we seen. Everyone we seen and talked to was super nice. But my God, the characters, they were certainly characters. Just to remind you guys, we seen the cowgirl and the cowboy in the first 20 minutes of arriving to New York City Times Square.
What a good impression.
20 minutes. The noise. Holy moly. It was there was noise. The noise was noising. The noise was very noisy. I have never heard anything like it in my life. There was not 1 minute in New York where there was a second of silence. Not silence. There was not 1 second in New York where there wasn't noise. There was no silence. But there was no times as well where it was just a little bit quiet. It was the same
always
sound
on
throughout the entire city. You could just...
I think they say this is the city that never sleeps.
Never sleep.
Or something.
Oh, okay.
It was almost like it was white noise. You could just hear, when you're listening to like a crowd that's speaking, and you just hear 100,000 voices all mushed together. That with birds tweeting, you had sirens going off. Again, to the previous point, you had horns going off. You had people screaming, people singing, music from different cultures all mixed in.
Oh my God.
Rickshaws driving by with the music blasting and people singing. Car radios going by. It was almost overwhelming to the point where you were like, I don't even know how to listen.
I'm so sorry, my friend, but I had to stop the video. I was looking at my statistics on YouTube, and guess what? Most of my viewers are not subscribers. How the hell is that possible? Please consider to do it if you are one of those. That said, we are not done. Another thing, if you can follow me on social media, links below. That would mean the world to me. You make my day, as you are aware. There is also a Patreon link below, and you may find some country music reactions. Take a look. You can join for free, actually. That said, let's continue with this.
So we will have a peace of mind in Texas?
In Texas, I think so. I think in Texas we are fine.
Anymore. I was worried for my ears. I honestly, there was a time when I was just like, oh my God. But the only place where it didn't have that noise was Central Park. Central Park was like a vacation away from my vacation in New York. New York, or Central Park was perfect. My experience of Central Park was perfect. We had the little e-scooters where we're going around and went to the very peak of Central Park and then back to the opposite end. It was really, really cool experience. If you go to New York, Central Park, and you can rent an e-scooter, such a cool experience. Me and my friends, the family, we all got one and we all flew around. It was really, really cool. Best way to experience it, I think. Well, I suppose it's two different experiences because I walked it as well. It's kind of two different ones. But the noise, holy shit, crazy, absolutely crazy. But the noise kind of plays a big part in the next point I'm going to make, and that is the energy of New York. It's good. There's a good energy. I don't know. It's just like everyone had their own mission every single morning we get up. You walked out. Everyone's on their own mission, on their own objective to achieve their goals in that day. Our goals, especially me and Carson, were to just survive the hangover. One of the days were really bad. The girls fell out with us. It happens. But the energy was contagious. It's really cool. I loved it. Such a bustling city, man, and the energy in New York was everything I thought it would be. It really would. I like I said earlier about the noise. I kind of knew, and the traffic. I kind of knew what it was going to be like, but I also I kind of knew everything I thought New York was going to be. It was no joke. Whenever you go to places and you're like, this was not it for me. I knew exactly what New York was going to be like before I went, and it was exactly that. It didn't smell great though.
But okay.
It didn't. A lot of it.
You know what? Not the first time I see people saying this. That the city does not smell that great.
Okay.
It didn't smell great. But that comes down to what's going on around the city though.
Well, it's message. Let's be real. It's difficult to have that city smelling nice.
If you can understand how busy the city is, you can understand some places aren't going to smell great. Because there's fish places, there's a lot of rubbish, a lot of bins, a lot of shit going on. So, man, it comes with the territory of a busy city. That is what it is. But that ain't the bad... Well, it's not a great point. Smelling bad is never great, but it didn't dampen my experience at all because, again, I live in a shithole. You know what I mean? Like I said, it was a...
Damn, it's...
I don't know why he says that.
Oh, man. I love Adam, but he really talks bad about his country. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Portugal. I mean, I'm being honest. I love my country.
Dream of mine to always go to New York since I was a kid. Me and my cousin Carson, it was a dream of ours both. For as long as I can remember, we always wanted to go to New York and we always wanted to experience it, and we did. And it was really cool. We loved it. I'm so happy that I recorded it because now that I did, I get to, talk about it and show
Now you
my
have
daughter growing up
memories.
that I was in New
For
York.
life.
I'm maybe not sure of the second vlog. The second vlog got a little bit crazy. She can watch that when she's older. The vlogs have...
The second vlog, I already watched the second vlog.
What happened?
He basically gets naked in a disco.
No.
Yeah, we may actually, my friends. Leave me the number one if we should react to that one. You guys decide.
Okay.
haven't come out yet. I'm
Or
pretty sure I'm
leave a
putting
like.
this video up before they're out. The vlog will either be up tomorrow or the next day, and then... In fact, the first vlog actually might be out. Who knows? You'll see. Just go on my channel. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it'll be uploaded soon. Alright, would I recommend New York? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Definitely. Haven't been? Just go. This has been my opinion of New York, man. Hope you guys enjoyed, and remember, everywhere has bad spots. Everywhere
Yes, I
has
agree.
good
Yeah.
spots. It isn't a competition, man. Appreciate your country, appreciate America for the beauty it has to offer, from the East Coast to the West Coast to the most
It's kind of ironic that he's saying appreciate your country. Sorry.
northerly part to the most southerly part. America is beautiful. Give her love, okay? You're all from America, so just everyone come together and appreciate that your country has a lot of beauty in
I'm
it.
excited
Because
to
if I
visit
was
New York.
American,
Yeah,
if I
I'm
lived in
really
America,
excited.
fuck, I would enjoy every single corner of it, man. I would. And like I said, it ain't the competition. Just give her love. She'll give you love.
Okay.
Thank you,
Sarah,
Adam.
yeah, we are so damn close. We
Yeah.
are not sharing the date where the exact date that we will visit New York. But let's put things this way. That this way is really soon. Is what we can say. Very soon, actually. Sarah, say goodbye to our friends.
Bye.
Bye, my friends.